Hello and welcome to Car Dealer Live. I'm James Batchelor, and today we are continuing our look at the auction market with Manheim Auction Services. Joining me today is Director of Dealer Development, Dan Boakes. Hello, Dan.
Hi, Batch. How are we doing?
Very good, thank you. Lovely to have you on, Dan. Really good to have you on Car Dealer Live. Let's just kick off then with a bit of an introduction. Could you just tell us about yourself and your role at Manheim Auction Services, please?
Yeah, of course, no problem. So, yeah, like I said, I'm Daniel Boakes. I'm Director of Dealer Development at Cox Automotive. I started my Cox Automotive career nearly 10 years ago. So I started working for motors.co.uk. So I was a field sales representative. So I spent my working week in and out of independent dealers, 10 to 20 a day, uh, pitching for business. So I started working there for quite a while, enjoyed it, gradually worked my way up within that business and then came over to Manheim about 5 years ago. So I started my role as head of buyer services. So again, working predominantly with the independent dealers. So we had a customer base, and my team would be working with them, promoting them to the sales, promoting stock, and supporting them. And yeah, worked my way through there. And now, luckily in the last 12 months, I've made my way up to director of dealer development. So my scope now is a lot broader. It's very much still in line with the independent dealers and the dealer segment. So what we've tried to do with our enterprise sales approach is to bring everything related to dealer into kind of one leadership, one team, if you like. So my remit now is I look after the buyer services team. So we've got them around the country. We've got a new business team that are obviously out working, looking for new business from a vending perspective. And then our relationship management team. And then I've got an element of a central sales team supporting and working with some of our smaller fleets as well. So yeah, from knocking on independent dealers' doors to having a team that large, it's a bit of a step up, but I must admit it's a part of the industry that I'm really passionate about and really enjoy it.
Yeah, well, that's as introductions go. I think that's probably one of the best I've heard, Daniel. So that's fantastic. But let's yeah, we've done two previous car dealer lives
Yeah,
with Manheim Auction Services, and a theme of the chats has been the decision to reopen the auction halls for all sales and the impact this has had. I mean, for this conversation, it'd be great to hear a little bit more about your customers.
yeah.
So, I mean, firstly, who are Mannheim's customers? And just give us a flavour of who's selling and buying in your sales channels at the moment.
Yeah, so our customer base is a real broad church. So we've got everything from manufacturers, fleets, franchise dealers, car supermarkets, independent dealers. And the manufacturers and fleets obviously partner with us to retail their stock, but we look after their kind of intermediary between them and their franchise dealer network and close sales. And then we've got like our larger retailers. So typically they dispose through Manheim, but they also buy from us as well. So we've got one segment there. Then you've got the car supermarkets that kind of operate and do vend with us and buy with us. We've got hundreds and hundreds of vendors across the UK that support the buyer base, from a buying perspective. And then when you look at the independent dealer world, we've got about 7,500 active buyers across the portfolio. So they're the ones that are managed by the buyer services managers. And so with all the vendor activity and the vendors that we've got a constant supply of good quality stock coming through the lanes. And we literally have cars for everybody, no matter whether you're a franchise dealer all the way to an independent dealer with an average sale price of £5,000. So yeah, we've got a real, like I said, a broad church. And for us, it's all about acquisition as well. So we've been, we had an outstanding 2022, to be honest. We brought on a number of new vendors into the Manheim world. And one of the things I think we're the most proud about within my team, especially, is renewals, really important for us. And the only deal that we lost last year was one that was bought by one of our competitors. So we're really strong keeping the customers that we've got. And again, we service that broad church right across the spectrum.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned last year was a good year for getting new business and new vendors. I mean, what makes a vendor choose to move their business from another auction provider? I mean, is it simply about financials, or is there a lot more to it than that?
Yeah, well, financials are important. You've got to be competitive in the marketplace that you are. But I'm a strong believer that people buy from people, and we've got some great people. But not only have we got great people, but we've got a really good offering. You know, we've got a multi-channel offering right across the UK. We've got 27 sales a week. They're both physical, they're digital. You know, our online presence has been really good. And for us, it's more than just the financials. You know, we want to be a partner of choice. We want to be a future-proof partner for our customers. You know, and Cox Automotive is a family-run business, as you're fully aware, and the values that we've got are family-based values. You know, we're not there to compete with any of our customers. You know, we'll never retail cars, for instance, but it's really important for us that we can build relationships. And not only that, you know, we've got a lot of products and services that can support our customers. So where we're added value, we've got good relationships, we've got that hybrid sales approach, and we've got great customer service. For us, all of them add up, and you know that's shown in 2022 some of the really good wins that we had, and we continue that into 23.
Yeah, it's a compelling proposition, that's for sure. And the last two chats that we've had, I mean, that hybrid working approach it sounds to be really successful. But I mean,
and it is.
Yeah, I mean, Daniel, you've got the ear of dealers, the length and the breadth of the UK. You must know all of the hot topics at the moment. So what are dealers saying to you right now?
I suppose, you know, what we're all talking about, whether you're a car dealer or not, the economy, inflation, cost of living, you know, how's that going to impact them, their business, the market, and stock availability. You know, stock availability last year and into this year can still be a challenge for people. So, you know, where we can't help the economy and inflation, we can certainly help from a stock availability, and you know, ease some of the concerns there by some of the work that we do. But again, you know, and again, EVs, and you know, what's going to happen around the EV demand, what's going to happen in the second and third life of them EVs, can our independent dealers successfully sell EVs, and what work do they need to do to make sure that they're on the forecourt and they're ready to go. So you know, there's all the stuff that you would expect, but sometimes, you know, our dealers just want to chat. They just want to see how we're doing, see what's happening in the lanes, see how maybe some of their competition are doing. And it's, you know, it's a real community environment in the physical sales program. So yeah, all the stuff we would expect, but hopefully we can help with some of the issues that they've got.
I mean, one thing that's really sort of come clear during these car dealer lives with you guys is that, you know, Cox Automotive is such a diverse business, and it's got many elements that are all there to help dealers. And Manheim is just one aspect of that. I mean, how do you connect the different elements of Cox Automotive for the benefit of customers?
Yeah, it's really interesting. You know, when we talk to our vendors, and back to one of the early questions, we're not just there to remarket your cars. We want to be a future-proof partner, and we've got products and services that can help and support everybody that deals with us. So back in kind of the start of 2022, we launched our Buy, Fund, Move, Dispose campaign. So when we look at Cox Automotive as a whole, we've got the buy element. So you can buy cars from Manheim and our sister company, Dealer Auction. You can fund cars. So that's with that Next Gear Capital. That's our funding solution that we've got. You can move the cars through MoveX, again, a company that we own. So we've got a logistics solution. And when it comes to dispose, you can dispose of it in lane with us, and again with our sister company, Dealer Auction. But then we've got some other value add stuff like our valuation appraisal tool, Eva. So there's lots of little elements that we've got, and we work in a really enterprise sales approach. So where we've got customers within buyer services, we'll link them up with the guys in Next Gear or the guys in MoveX to make sure that we're having the right conversations to show how we can add value, how we can support the business, and hopefully tick off them critical paths to disposal. So yeah, we've got there's so much more to us than just vending, and we're making some really big waves with our Buy, Fund, Move, Dispose.
Yeah. My final question, Daniel. I mean, I've been asking this of all of your colleagues, and it's interesting to hear the different answers, but they're also very similar, understandably. What makes Manheim different in your mind?
Really cheesy, but people. We've got great people. I know that's almost a standard answer, isn't it? But I really believe in our people. When I look at my buyer services function, for instance, we've got over 20 buyer services managers in every centre across the UK. They've got an individual portfolio, and they're engaging with every independent dealer within that portfolio. So it's 7.5 active buyers and up to 10,000 as a whole. So we're there with relationships. We're there, supporting provisional bids. We're out on the road visiting these customers, understanding what it is and how we can support back to the buy, fund, move, dispose that we've got. And I think, again, people buy from people, and the people we've got do a great job, but you need to make sure that you've got the right process, the right offering. You've got engaged people that are going to come and buy the stock when we're selling it, and making sure that your sales performance is strong. With the way that we've approached it, having that kind of that hybrid mix, we're really supporting our customers both from a buying and a vending perspective. So, financials are always important, people are really important, process is really important, excellent sales, and we deliver excellent sales. And a customer that recently came to us, they've moved to us, they said it was completely seamless. They said our process and our service has been better than what they've experienced before. And that's real kudos to us and our team. We're offering what we believe is top quality service and getting great results for our customers.
Well, Daniel, thank you so much for joining us today. Some really interesting stuff there. Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Well, that's it for today's Car Dealer Live. Join us again very soon. Bye-bye.